Welcome to Start Your Day with English, where we help you practice real-life English conversations. Today, Emma and Jack will share their morning routines using simple, clear language. Emma, can you walk us through your typical morning?
Absolutely. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. First, I turn off my alarm and stretch a little. Then, I brush my teeth and take a quick shower to feel fresh. This helps me start my day with energy and focus.
That sounds very organized. Jack, how does your morning look different from Emma's?
Well, I admit I'm not a morning person. I often wake up at 7:30 or even later. Sometimes I skip breakfast, but I never forget to drink coffee. My routine is quick. I just brush my teeth, get dressed, and rush out the door.
To help our listeners, we'll explain some useful phrases. When Emma says, I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m., she's using the present simple tense to talk about her habit. Jack, can you give us another example using usually or sometimes?
Sure, I usually check my phone before I get out of bed. Sometimes I listen to music while getting ready. These phrases help us describe what we do regularly.
Let's focus on some key morning routine verbs. Wake up, brush teeth, take a shower, get dressed, eat breakfast, and drink coffee. Emma, can you say each verb slowly for our listeners to practice pronunciation?
Of course. Repeat after me. Wake up, brush teeth, take a shower, get dressed, eat breakfast, drink coffee. Remember to stress the first syllable in breakfast. It's break fast, not break fast.
Great tip, Emma. Jack, how do you use these verbs in full sentences?
Here are some examples. I brush my teeth every morning. I get dressed after I shower. I never eat breakfast at home. Notice how the verb stays the same with I. You, we, and they.
Exactly. And for third person singular, like he or she, we add an as. For example, she wakes up at 6 a.m. or he drinks coffee every day.
Right. Practicing these sentences out loud can really help with fluency and pronunciation. Try saying, I take a shower and she takes a shower.
Now, let's dig deeper into the present simple tense, which is perfect for talking about routines and habits. Emma, why is the present simple so important for daily life conversations?
The present simple helps us describe things we do regularly, like routines or repeated actions. For example, I wake up at 6:30 or Jack drinks coffee every morning. It's the go-to tense for talking about daily life.
Listeners, notice how the verb does not change for I or you, but for he, she, or it, we add an s or es. Jack, can you illustrate this with a couple of examples using our morning routine vocabulary?
Sure. I eat breakfast at 8. She eats breakfast at 8. They leave the house at 9. He leaves the house at 9. This small change is important for correct English.
Excellent. And Emma, what about using negatives in the present simple to describe things you don't do?
Great question. We use don't for I, you, we, and they, like I don't drink tea. For he or she, we say doesn't, as in he doesn't eat breakfast.
As we wrap up, let's help our listeners put everything into practice with a speaking challenge. Imagine you're talking to a friend about your morning. Emma, can you start with a model conversation using today's vocabulary and grammar?
Sure. What time do you wake up? I usually wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth, take a shower, and eat breakfast. Sometimes I drink coffee, but I never eat cereal. Try to answer these questions about your own routine.
For extra practice, repeat the verbs after us. Wake up, brush teeth, get dressed. Then, create your own sentences. I get dressed after breakfast. I never leave the house without my phone.
Speaking out loud, even alone, builds confidence. You can also record your answers and listen for pronunciation. Remember, using real examples from your life makes learning stick.
Before we finish, here's a challenge. Ask yourself, what do I usually do in the morning? Answer using at least 3 new verbs from today. Practice makes perfect.
And don't forget to listen again and repeat with us. The more you practice, the more natural your English will sound. See you next time for more useful conversations.